You're not old enough. What are we drinking? This is fermented grape juice. That's all I got for you.
We're drinking because we need to loosen up. I've invited Meatball to the vlog because I feel like he has enough star power.
So what's all the hubbub about?
My September trips are so spectacular. They really are. I've taken a month, September, and turned it into something beyond memorable. You know, when I get back, I edit videos for what feels like a month. So in a lot of ways, I'm still there. Let me tell you something. I'm back, y'all. And bad news has managed to erase my trip. And I'm determined that if we have a question and answer period, it's quite possible I can squeeze out just a couple more Greek vacation videos. So on my Instagram account, I put out the call for questions and answers about my last trip to Greece. And you guys were so kind enough to respond. Since we're doing questions and answers, let me ask you a question. Why are you so sweet? What drew you back to Greece instead of someplace new? This has been a rough year for me. I have navigated so many unknown variables this year. I wanted to return to a place that could give me an emotional hug. There's times when I pick someplace new, there are missteps, there are mistakes, there's calamity. First time I arrived on Patmos, I was dealing with a laptop that was stolen from the airport.
There has been casualties. The laptop that I use is no longer. I don't want to talk about it. But it's a huge problem that doesn't affect my vacation. I love my vacations, and in a lot of ways I'm glad nobody's with me, because there's nobody to argue with when you're making mistakes by yourself.
I bought a laptop that was coded in Greek that I had to change the language to English.
Okay. And that says, do not turn off your computer. Okay.
And then when everything was looking good, I fell off my skateboard.
Could be worse. Could be worse. I'm talking about this. It's another one of these things I need to victoriously get over. Everything could be much worse, but I got the shot. I got the awesome shot.
That was my first year in Patmos. I mean, most places that I think about it, it didn't start off good. I wanted to return to places that I've been before. My favorite hotels and my favorite islands. That being said, I felt like this vacation was like a Hollywood blockbuster trilogy. What's that mean? That means that if I go again, it'll be the unnecessary sequel that should not have been made. So I agree. Time for something new. Next question. Chicago-born gal. Aside from its beauty and architecture, that's a lot. What draws you to Greece? Again, I made that original video of how I ended up there. Yeah. This isn't just about Greece, but I do like the idea that my vacations are on an island.
My goodness.
So there's very few roads. It's easy to explore. Here's one. Love your vlog. Thank you. Would you pick a Morgos or Carapathos? Carapathos. Well, I don't know anything about Carapathos. So, but since this question's come in, I've looked at it. It's lovely. It's lovely. But now you remember, a Morgos, that is the home to the finest, best chocolate croissant that I've had on this planet.
Let's enjoy this. I've never had so flaky and crispy and heavy.
That was awesome, surreal. I wanted to pay for it. Anyway, I said thank you. Are you the YouTube guy? Yo, I have the most non-watched channel. I have the best travel YouTube video that nobody really watches, and I do appreciate those who do. Okay, let's enjoy this.
There you go. Well, hey, welcome. Welcome to the show, Meatball. There you go. Oh my God, you're gonna help the ratings. Will you subscribe and like this video just because of this? Huh? Okay, of all the Greek islands that you visited, which one is your favorite? Oh, okay, I've been asked that before. Oh, that's a hard one. My favorite. If I took my fingers, and I'm talking to my American audience right now, if I took my fingers on a map and I put one finger in North Carolina and then I took another finger and let's say I put it in the Keys, Key West, I measured that from North Carolina to Key West. That's like the distance of the Aegean Sea and the Greek islands. And there's more over here, but that's the distance. Turkey's over here. Yeah, it's a lot. And what do I mean by that? It means Key West looks different than North Carolina, as Skopelos looks different than Milos. You know, it's just, they're different. The further you go north, you know, Skopelos is all pines. The first time I went there, I'd read somewhere, they said, oh, the island smells sweet. I was in the cab and the window was down, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, there's so many bees there because the island is so sweet. I know. Skopelos. I love Skopelos. Not easy to get to. I love Skopelos. Next to it, Skiathos, the finest food I've ever had out of all of my Greek islands, and I've been to 24. I did the math recently, 24, 22 maybe. Patmos. You know, that rock that I went to, that I was in the cave flying the drone out of, the top, it was very windy up there. And what happened is, when the wind is that bad, I can't use the footage. But although not excavated, people believe that that rock, the top, is a religious ceremonial altar to the goddess Aphrodite. And up on top, there were very interesting carvings. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's the bathroom.
Okay, well, by the time editing rolls around, I'll find out about what all this is.
There would have been many more, but the wind this year, which is... Oh no. Okay, vlog's over. The wind this year ruined so many shots, and I couldn't salvage it.
And there's a current wave I'm not comfortable with. When that video gets put together, I'm gonna make it all slick and sexy. But you gotta know that, oh my God, the drone wouldn't track me. I had to come back. There is a major current out there. So then I'm falling on the rocks. Your favorite takeaway moments from your trip? Oh boy, I like meeting Frosty.
Akula is very scared. Yeah. I kind of knew that from up there that one day, because when I brought out the selfie stick, Akula, you're a sweetie. Oh, I got carrots for you.
You know, all my trips, all my experiences, they're not on the travel brochure. Can't find them. It never says, meet your favorite donkey. Yeah, I like that. And that happened because of Dale, who is the person at the ATV vehicle rental.
But I got a question. Can I leave my bags here for like an hour? Yes?
Don't ask.
You got a good memory, huh? What's going on there?
Very nice to see you.
I'm back. I'm back.
You know, I sat out there, we had a glass of wine. Plastic cup. But he also took me next door to have gelato. Yeah, I had ice cream.
Ice cream? This here?
This here is the best ice cream.
This is the best ice cream on the island?
It's the best ice cream in the island.
Oh my
Homemade.
goodness.
Homemade.
That's what I need.
And choose what you like.
I'm gonna need cookies. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Wow, this is the best night ever. For every reason that I love this vacation, it's exactly why it has to end.
You know, I'm 1 in a million here, but over there I was very exotic. Like, oh. And you know, they called me a documentarian. Do you know I was 6,000 miles away and people would stop me and say, I love meatball? Huh? Favorite moments. I loved kayaking, right? This was not the year for it. It was much windier, but I still loved it. When I went out, I don't want to use the word anxiety, but I always had the wonder and the worry, could I get back?
So like sometimes I have a little hysteria, like even where I am right now, can I get back?
I loved kayaking inside the shipwreck. I followed the currents and the waves and it actually pulled me into the hole. And when I got in there, again, I wasn't sure if I could get out. There was pointy, rusty daggers sticking out of the water. And here I am in my inflatable kayak. I loved my trip this year. And let me tell you what they did to me when I got back. They erased it. Yeah. They managed... Vlog's over. They managed to erase it. How many days till November 2nd?
It's 17 days until then.
Okay, in 17 days we're going to Paris. I know, I just threw that on you. I know. But those bastards have erased my Greek vacation. How many days till November 2nd?
It's 17 days until then.
Okay. In 17 days, I'm taking you, the vlog, to Betty. We're going to Paris.